Hi there. If you're a baby boomer like I am, then you're most likely wondering if you're ever going to be able to draw out any of the Social Security that you've been paying in all of these years. You might even be wondering about the security of all of your retirement money and investments. The way the economy is going, there will be very few people who do not lose something. The good news is that if you act soon enough, you can protect your estate and not lose as much of your lifestyle as the people who fail to act at all. This is a series of videos I'm going to share with you and how you can protect your personal resources legally using a private interest foundation to secure your financial future. It's brought to you by safeassetprotection.net. Introducing the Private Interest Foundation, which I will call a PIF in order to save time. The Panamanian PIF is adapted from the pattern used for many years by Liechtenstein with several added improvements. For the first time in history, this form of estate planning is available to people of ordinary means. Instead of needing an endowment of $250,000 to $1 million for initiating a PIF in some other country, you can get more modern benefits by using a Panamanian PIF with an initial endowment of only $10,000. Once the money is protected, you can then invest the money and watch it grow in a guaranteed tax-free environment. The PIF protects your assets for you, your children, for your grandchildren, for your special friends, and for other worthwhile purposes. As long as the private interest foundation is protecting your privacy and your interests, then it is fulfilling its legal obligations and is supported by the full weight of Panamanian law. This, friends, is why the Panamanian PIF is the estate planning tool of the world's elite. The law provides for a nominee founder so you can remain anonymous. Article 1 of the law says, "A foundation of private interest may be established by one or more natural or juridical persons acting in their own names or through another person in accordance with this act. An endowment shall be made at the time of such establishment to be utilized exclusively for the objects of the foundation set forth in its memorandum of foundation. The initial endowment may be increased by the person who established the foundation, who shall be called the founder, or by any other person." So what does this mean? It says it can be formed through another person. The law authorizes a nominee founder for the purpose of you remaining anonymous. Your name does not appear on any publicly filed document. You certainly have it on some private documents, but their privacy is guaranteed, as we'll see on the next frame. The initial endowment may be increased by the person who established the foundation, who shall be called the founder, or by any other person. Well, the nominee founder is only interested in his annual nominee fees. He's not interested in increasing your endowment, but you are. You're the other person. You can put all of your estate into it. You can put your family inheritance, and then we'll see what you can do with it. Privacy is protected by law. Article 35 of the law says the members of the Foundation Council and the organs of supervision, if they exist, as well as public or private employees who have knowledge of the activities, transactions, or operations of foundations, shall at all times maintain restraint and confidentiality with respect thereto. Violations of this obligation will be punished by imprisonment for 6 months and fines of 50,000 balboas without prejudice to civil liability. So what does this mean? It means that your nominee founder, your nominee council members, public means government, anybody who works for the government or the banks, private employees, who have knowledge of what you're doing in the foundation must maintain privacy in respect of your confidentiality. If they don't, they go to a Panamanian prison for 6 months and are fined $50,000. When you retire, either at home or abroad, you can use the PIF for owning a retirement home in any country and avoid probate on that part of your estate. There are certain legal tricks for holding title for land in the United States and in Canada that can make the land ownership by the PIF very secure and still isolate the land from your own name and personal taxes. We provide this information for our clients. A PIF is a hybrid form of corporation and trust. A PIF has a full slate of officers, like a corporation. It has the mission of a trust, which is to hold property on behalf of the beneficiaries. It is not in business to make a profit, like a corporation is. Therefore, when a PIF sells a retirement home in Panama for more than the purchase price, then there is no capital gains tax because the PIF is a non-profit entity. The PIF only pays the 2% transfer tax that everybody pays, even if they lose money. There are no taxes on deposits from outside of Panama, so when your portfolio is in the hands of a broker with offices outside of Panama, you have tax-free growth. To summarize the benefits of using a PIF, it frees your time for making money or enjoying life. When written correctly, you're kept aware of all details of the management of the PIF, including the bank balance. When written correctly, you retain 100% control over the PIF and nothing happens without your approval. When written correctly, you have zero requirements to make reports to the IRS about the money or property being held by the PIF. You will notice that I said, when written correctly. Most Panamanian attorneys have even less understanding of U.S. tax law than U.S. lawyers do. It's not likely that an off-the-shelf, bargain basement, or one-size-fits-all nominee-operated PIF will give you access to all the information that you want, or give you the total control over the PIF that you need. We provide that information and control with a tailor-made, specialized document that is written with an understanding of U.S. tax law. The PIF completely eliminates delay and cost of probate on everything held by the PIF. In Panama or in your own country, assets are instantly available to your heirs. You can make more money, save more money, and have more money to give to your grandchildren. Please visit our website for more complete information on the Panamanian Private Interest Foundation and a very complete frequently asked questions page on what a PIF is and how to use it. There's also an English language copy of Panama Law number 25 of 1995, the law that sets up private interest foundations, so you can read it for yourself and see why this asset protection and estate planning tool is among the very best in the world at any price. It's safeassetprotection.net. This is part 1 of a new series of 12 presentations on how to use the Private Interest Foundation to your maximum advantage. Please save these presentations with a program like DW Helper, which is available on this link. If you found this presentation interesting, you will want to download and save the entire series of Safe Asset Protection videos as they become available, and share them with your friends and family. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to hearing from you.